Welcome, folks, to another exciting college football matchup. We've got an intriguing neutral setting for this battle here today. A neutral site showdown where neither team has the home field edge. It's the Georgia Southern Eagles against the Kennesaw State Owls. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, along with Joel Klatt. Holly Rowe working the sidelines, and she has a weather report. Holly?
I can tell you on the field, we could not ask for better conditions this late in the season. It is a gorgeous day for college football here in this bowl game. I'm expecting both offenses to open it up and air it out. Perfect conditions. The field is in great shape. I'll keep you posted on just how things develop here on the field. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. We'll see how the weather affects this game. And the Owls will kick this deep to begin the game. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create good field position here.
Where's that?
Timeout called by the Eagles, their first. Now left with two of them here in the first half. So the ball changes hands, and the offense finds itself backed up inside their own 10. Ball handed to the running back. He moves the ball out to the 15.
This defense has got to play better up front, in particular on first down. This offense continues to just gain yards on first down, churning out 4, 5, 6 yards, and staying out of obvious passing situations. This defensive line has got to start winning their one-on-one blocks up front.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
These are the type of run plays that can build into future success. I know it doesn't look like much, right? It's second down, you move the chains, that's all great. But that's the exact type of run that you can play off of later in the game, get to play action pass, and get those safeties down near the line of scrimmage.
It's a solid run, gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball for 31.
Chris, you're They're supposed to build a defense front to back and inside out. None of that happens here. This offense hits them right down the middle. That is way too easy. They're going to have to change this scheme immediately. Call something different on defense right now.
And the Eagles with 1st and 10 here. Back to throw. It's Johnson. It's a short completion to the tight end. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a 1st down.
This is the perfect call against man defense. Those linebackers cannot keep up with the tight end as he's dragging across the formation. Just got to be on time as a quarterback, and here they are.
Great cut there. That was a nice juke, but not much room to run. He's brought down for a short gain.
Chris, this is a great example of how to defend the RPO from a defensive perspective. Number one, your secondary player has to stay home and defend the pass. Then you've got to get off blocks up front and win your one-on-ones. If you can do that as a front seven, you can stop the run without the help of that secondary, and you can shut down the RPO. I think his best strength is havoc plays. He's constantly in the backfield. It doesn't matter if you're throwing the football, he's after the quarterback. You're running the football, he's in the backfield, tackling the running back. He's constantly in the backfield, which is just a pressure situation if you're on offense. That's the money down that defensive coordinators always talk to us about, Chris. They talk about running their exotic coverages, doing something a little bit different in order to confuse the quarterback and get off the field on 3rd down, and here they're able to do that.
And the Eagles will have to kick it away. That's the first punt today for the offense. Steps into this one, and it's a boomer. Wow. That takes a big bounce and rolls all the way into the end zone for a touchback. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Tackle made after a solid game to spot the ball for 31.
That is way too easy. This defense has got to adjust on 1st down. You've got to get up there and stop the run. If you can just hand the football off on 1st down and get 1st downs, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Tailback takes the handoff again.
Oh, that's a really good job by the defense. Being gap sound, there's nowhere to go for this running back because of the fundamental football being played on the opposite side. This defense is where they need to be, and then they're making the tackle. Really good job defensively.
2nd down play coming up. Looking to pass. It's Collins. That's a bullet, but it's incomplete. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. But it's incomplete. They miss an opportunity, and now it's 4th down.
I tell you, you got to play well on 3rd down. That's the money down for a quarterback. To be honest, Chris, I don't really care what a quarterback does on 1st and 2nd. He's got to be great in situations, and one of those situations that I think about is 3rd down. Unable to connect here, and now you got a decision to make on 4th.
The Owls bring their punt team onto the field. This is an absolute boomer of a punt. Ball lands right at the 1-yard line and bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Makes a quick grab. Offense in a good spot here on 2nd and 4 after the 6-yard completion. Handoff here from the shotgun. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
That's just a really nice job by the running back and the offensive line. They're persistent in the run game, and it pays off for a first down.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Dropping back. It's Johnson. It's a wide receiver screen. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time.
That screen didn't fool anyone. This defense was all over it. You can see the pursuit, and at that point as a quarterback, you might want to just throw it at their feet, burn the ball, because, man, you're taking a big loss by trying to complete that screen pass. Defense was all over.
Play action fake, looking to throw. He'll try a pass here. Grabbed by the receiver. Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky 4th down decision? He'll pitch it. He's got space. Now here he goes. He's tackled after a big gain. Picks up a first down. Great execution on the option.
Chris, coming in, we knew that the strength of this offensive line was the right side, and they prove it here. Great blocks, allowing the running back to get to the perimeter, and now you've got to set up those perimeter blocks, which he's able to do for a big gain.
And they make the stop, and that'll bring the first quarter to an end. That's the end of one. Still looking for our first points in the ballgame. As we get lined up here for quarter number 2, we'll see if the offenses can get going. They didn't do much in the opening quarter. So here we go, an exciting start to the quarter as the offense sets up with a 1st and goal. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Tackle made inside the 10. They'll spot the ball at the 7.
Man, this is tough sledding down here when you get into these goal-to-go situations, continuing to try to run the football. It is about movement and leverage. This offensive line has got to get low. They got to keep those legs moving, and these running backs, I tell you what, get behind your pads and get physical.
2nd down and goal upcoming. Looking downfield, it's Johnson. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he will score. Touchdown, Georgia Southern.
Chris, this is the matchup that is so difficult to stop. When you're in the red zone, you get a tight end that can go down the field and force a mismatch. That is a beautiful place to throw the ball as a quarterback. He finds his guy, and it's a touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Here comes the Kennesaw State offense back out on the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? Lets it fly to the wideout. Oh, that one's picked off. Not a big return, but the pick ends the scoring threat. The offense will now take over at the 30.
I always wonder, Chris, just how quickly these quarterbacks can forget about a mistake. And listen, they're going to happen. You're going to throw interceptions. But the great ones come back right away, and they play better because of them. We'll see how he reacts the rest of the game.
Here's the handoff. They'll try it off the right tackle. Picks up the first, looking for more. The gain moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be first down and goal.
Chris, Boys, I was excited to see this back all week because of these electrifying runs that we see on tape in preparation. And he does it again here, setting up his offense for a 1st and goal. Now they need to capitalize and put this ball in the end zone.
The Eagles offense lines up 1st and goal now. They'll keep it on the ground with the draw play. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
I think the mark of a great defense is not just a defense that can get off the field and create stops, but it's also a defense that builds into those stops. For me, it's negative yardage plays. When you can go out there and create a loss, a tackle for loss, now you're really doing something. They're able to do that right here.
Looking to throw. It's Johnson. Over the middle and incomplete. Great job by the defense so far. It's 3rd and goal from a long way out. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Pass caught. Can he get in? Into the end zone for a touchdown. Touchdown, Eagles.
Chris, this group is so good. You give them just a little bit of momentum, they're going to take it. They're going to use it to build a big lead, and that's what they've done. And now this is a precarious situation. Unless you get a score going the opposite direction, this one could get out of hand.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Not an ideal kickoff as it heads out of bounds. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Makes a quick catch. Great defensive play, tackled quickly. Not much of a gain. The Owls looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. He escapes the pocket. He's going to take off here. Football comes out. The defense scoops it up.
I don't mind the decision to run there. There really wasn't anything open down the field, but you've got to protect the football once you become a runner. As a quarterback, the #1 thing is the ball. You've got to take care of it throwing it down the field. You've got to take care of it when you're a runner. You got to get down or get out of bounds. That is a bad turnover from this quarterback.
They'll run it here. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
These run plays don't look like much, but I'm telling you, they are vital to keep them on schedule, create those short yardage 2nd and 3rd down opportunities.
2nd down after that previous play. Back to pass. It's Johnson. Taking a deep shot here to the right. It's a huge gain. He's got it inside the 30. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 27. The complexion of this drive suddenly changing. One massive play, and they're closing in on the red zone now with the 1st down. Now they'll run a draw play.
Thank you,
And
Lee.
the defense able to hold him there to a short gain.
Yeah.
Stopping the run is about being sound fundamentally and schematically. You've got to be where you're supposed to be in your gap, but then you've got to fight. And this defense is fighting off blocks, making tackles. They're doing a really nice job.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Short pass finds the tight end. They bring him down, but that play moves him into scoring position. 1st and 10 from the 11.
I'm going to who you is. Yeah, right.
And there's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Not much on that play. Brought down short. they convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. They'll run the option. The back's got to run a pitch. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Southern. So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the extra point makes it a 3-touchdown lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. To throw, it's Collins. Finds his man, it's Rodgers. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. The Owls looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
This is great recognition by the quarterback. He sees that soft spot in the defense for his slot wide receiver, and then as a wide receiver, you've got to have a feel for that coverage and that space. They're on the same page, and it creates a nice completion there for the offense.
He goes out of bounds. They'll spot it near the plus 45.
Well, tomorrow when this quarterback coach grades this film, he's going to put a plus next to this play for the quarterback. Not only does he make the right read, but he picks up a nice bit of yardage, and he avoids the hit and steps out of bounds. That's what I'm talking about.
Grab down the middle. It's Rodgers. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 30 and a first down. This offense trying to get going has put together a positive drive here in the second quarter.
Well, it's another first down on this series, and they're doing a great job. This quarterback continues to see the defense really well and get the ball out on.
He's got some space. Look out. Has a path to the end zone. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Kennesaw State.
That was an incredibly important drive. This game was getting out of hand here in the second quarter, and now headed into the locker room, it's still just a 2-possession game. So a lot of belief as they head in that they can come back, put together this comeback in the second half, and ultimately win.
PAT is good, makes the score 21-7. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. To throw, it's Johnson. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. Getting set. Here's second down. And the wideout goes in motion. A play action, looking to throw. QB to the tight end for a completion. They stop out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Chris, these are so difficult to defend, and the reason is that tight end is normally so involved in the run blocking. So when you put a play-action fake out there, there is conflict on the defense. That defender who's responsible for the tight end and pass coverage also has run responsibility. That's what allows the tight end to be open, and now you just have to hit him with an accurate ball. Beautiful job by this offense, and again, one of those concepts as a quarterback I absolutely love.
Looking deep to the right side. And it's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
This is just solid coverage in the back end, and they told us that they were going to be aware of these deep shots. They knew that they were going to get some aggressive calls from this offense, and here it shows up early in this game. But again, the coverage is sound, and what I love about them is their ability to track these routes deep down the field. Try to take a shot, but the coverage is there.
Play action fake, looking to throw. Oh, look, he's chucking it deep again. And it's incomplete. They tried a desperation pass there as time runs out in the first half. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Kennesaw State's offense out there now. Emphasis here on cutting down on turnovers, a couple of them in the first half, and that's why they're trailing. To throw, it's Collins. It's a bullet, but incomplete. So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. This time it's complete. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35. It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Moves out of the pocket. He's going to take off. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
You got to be connected as a defense, and here the secondary does everything they can on this snap. Nowhere to throw the football, they do their job. But up front, this front 7 gets outside of their rush lanes, and because of that, there's a gap for the quarterback to scramble, and he stays ahead of the chains. That's a really nice scramble from the quarterback, but clearly this front 7's got to do a better job in their rush lanes. That is a good job by this wide receiver and the quarterback, recognizing the zone coverage. When you've got a crossing route, you've got to sit down in that window. You see it zone, sit down, give the numbers to your quarterback, and he's able to put the ball on the frame, and they get a nice completion there. This is a great job of recognition from everybody on the offense, but more specifically that wide receiver and quarterback.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. And he'll set up to throw. Going to try to use his legs here. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a 1st down. The Owls looking to run some tempo here. Dropping back, it's Collins. Slides to avoid the big hit.
This guy is in complete control right now. He doesn't love what he sees down the field, and he sees an opening for his legs, and he's able to take it. He gets the line to gain, and then he slides and avoids the hit. A++. This quarterback's playing at a very high level.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. That pass is incomplete. Unclear who the intended receiver was that time. The misfire on 1st down makes it 2nd and 10 from the 33. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Pop over the middle. It's Rodgers. They bring him down right at the 20. This offense set up now in the red zone. The Owls have 1st and 10 here. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. From the pocket, it's a fumble. And the defense comes up with the football.
My first question in these situations is, did he secure it and become a runner, or is this an incompletion? And I think you can see that he's able to secure body part. Now there's an element of time. Yeah, he's definitely a runner. That's a fumble and a great turnover for this defense.
Here comes the Eagles offense on the field. And now the run off the left tackle. Gets the first and still running. They make the tackle, but this running back just continues to churn out the yards. What a game. They continue to lean on the running back. He's had a solid game. And when you're ahead on the scoreboard, Joel, you love to be able to just turn and hand the ball off to a guy like this.
Well, Chris, this is certainly their DNA as a program. You're going to try to ride those body blows that you had early in this game to more sustained success later in the game. Look for them to continue to lean into this run game. And as we've seen in previous weeks, that's when they really start chewing up the yardage.
Here's a wrinkle now. They go to the Wildcat formation with an extra blocker. Let's see how this works out. And it's a direct snap. They make the tackle, but this running back just continues to churn out the yards. What a game.
Yeah, Chris, I like this play right here because after a 2nd and 10, what you want is just a manageable 3rd down. I've always thought, like, hey, get half of this back, create a 3rd down that's more manageable for the play caller and for the quarterback, and that's exactly what they've done here.
Direct snap. Defense makes the tackle, but that Wildcat look does produce a 1st down.
For an offense, it's always important to stay ahead of the chains, and that's how you convert on 3rd down. So a nice pickup there for the offense.
And the Eagles pick up enough yards to move the sticks. Try to catch the defense with the draw. He's got a crease. They make the tackle, but this running back just continues to churn out the yards. What a game.
Well, Chris, it's kind of like rinse and repeat on these sets of downs here. Quality run on 1st down, move the chains on 2nd and 3rd down, and stay on the field. This line is doing one heck of a job, in particular on 1st down.
He'll throw it now. Accurate throw, catch made right near the sideline. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the 1st down. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. And it's a direct snap. The Wildcat look doesn't get much that time, just a few on the play.
It's something I love about this defense is their discipline. Look at them stay in their rush lanes, get a nice stop.
They'll come up in Wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. Direct snap. Gets rid of it on the move. That's incomplete. The attempt at trickery does not work. That'll bring up 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. And it's a direct snap. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's really solid defense, being gap sound here in their defensive front 7. And they're doing a great job against this run game. They knew that that was going to be a point of emphasis here today. They wanted to stop the run first, and they're doing that.
Oh, he missed it. Off target that time. Off the miss, the lead is still 14, a two-possession game.
That can be frustrating as an offense. Feel like you've got points, put yourself in field goal range, and go out there and miss it. He was muddy in warm-ups. I did not see him miss a kick when I was down on the field pre-game. And here we go in the live situation, and he misses it.
To the air, it's Collins. Bringing pressure. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Smart to get down right there and avoid the big hit. He's able to get what he can get, and he gets down. Now you just live to play another down.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looking to scramble. On the run, he'll let it go. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. And they bring him down, but that's enough for a first down as the clock runs down here in the third quarter. Georgia Southern in front right now. So after 3 quarters of play, it's a pretty solid lead. Let's take a look at our game stats, how we got here. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They open the fourth by going to the air. Quick throw to his receiver. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. So the offense chooses to decline the pass interference penalty, and the result of that play will stand. The defensive penalty makes it a very manageable second down and 2 for the offense. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Here comes the rush. To the 25. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit. And the Owls will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Touchdown, Owls. Great catch when they desperately needed it.
Man, I love what the offense is doing right here. You're giving a smart quarterback options by going empty in the backfield, and now this defense is spread out. So you understand pre-snap where the seam of the defense is, and he's able to just attack it for a touchdown. That's a beautiful job of play calling and game planning during the course of the week.
Back to throw. It's Collins.
Oh my.
They got him behind the line. The two-point try fails, and they can't get any closer. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He'll return it from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Here comes the Georgia Southern offense back on the field. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give.
Well, we knew that they were going to try to get this wide receiver the ball in creative ways. Here in the run game, I really love this design, but the defense was also ready for it. If we know what's coming, certainly they do, and they were ready for that play.
Handoff running right. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage. Tough situation for the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Caught by the receiver. He'll be tackled just short of the marker. It's going to set up 4th and inches.
What a great stop by this defense on a third down, and now the biggest decision.
Sorry to interrupt, Joel, but this offense is going to go for it here on fourth down. They try to sneak it for the first. Defense gets the stop on fourth down.
The whole key to stopping a quarterback sneak is those interior defensive linemen. They've got to get low, and they've got to be rugged in there. If they get any push from the offensive perspective, that's going to be successful. But they were unable to do it because those tackles got low, and they were rugged down there.
Looking to throw. It's Collins. Grab behind the line. It's Booker. It'll be Smarter right at the line for no gain. The Owls come to the line to run the hurry-up. Second down, looking to throw it. Grab down the middle. It's Rodgers. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain in that play. Now it's third and short from the 21. Defense trying to make a stand here and prevent a touchdown. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And the Owls keep the football on the move. Offensive line getting set. It's first down. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. It's a quick grab. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. We've reached the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to stage a dramatic comeback and win the game late. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. He's got it near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Kennesaw State.
That's just a great job of clutching up by your offense and driving the field and putting it in the end zone. Now you try to get that two-point conversion. But with this amount of time remaining, even if you don't get it, at least you know what you need here on ensuing possessions.
So following the touchdown, now the offense looks for the two-point conversion to tie this game up late. Dropping back, it's Collins. And he's got it. The conversion is good, and we are all tied up here in the fourth quarter. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it just outside the goal line. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. He'll hand it off. Tackle made after just a short gain. Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking to throw here. Here comes the pressure.
Oh my God.
He was hit as he threw that.
Yeah.
And now third down coming up.
Well, he's got to put that one behind him and now move forward for this third down. This is really the most important snap thus far of the game. And as a quarterback, you've got to go out there and really execute. So remember, it's about feet, it's about timing, it's about accuracy. Put all those three together.
Offense facing a third and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Catch made on the right side. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Well, they're able to get themselves off the hook. They put themselves behind the chains, an obvious passing situation, which you know you want to avoid, but they're able to still move the chains. That's a good job by the quarterback, finding the open man and then delivering an accurate pass on time, and he's able to move the chains and create a first down. Chris, there are some players that when they have the ball in their hands, they just hate to be tackled, and that's this guy. He's always fighting for extra yardage, and here he's able to get 2, 3, 4, 5 extra yards after contact.
They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking to pass, it's Johnson. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They stop him, but this offense is threatening now at the plus 43.
Well, as a quarterback, you've got to consider yourself the 6th man in protection. And here against the blitz, the quarterback understands that there is a free blitzer. He's responsible for that defender. So you got to stand in with courage and then throw the ball accurately. This time against man defense, that's a tight window throw and a really nice job by the quarterback all the way around.
Got an opening here. He's in the... here he goes. Touchdown, Eagles. They take the lead in the final minute. The Eagles punch back.
That is great execution. You'll always take the touchdown, there's no doubt. But is there too much time left? Now you've got a chance as the opposing offense to get on the field and go match it.
PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. They need to score quickly here, trying to dial up some big plays. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. On the move now. Trying to create here on the move. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. And he goes out of bounds just past midfield.
This is exactly where you want to attack in this situation. Outside of the numbers and then past the chains. Every single time this quarterback drops back, he needs to be looking to those areas.
Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. Dropping back, it's Collins. Deflected by the defense and incomplete.
Well, I love the idea of trying to target the tight end. The only hard part is, Chris, the defense knew that was a good idea as well, and they're right there to bat it away.
So, second down after the incompletion. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. He escapes the pocket. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Well, you're not going to execute this comeback unless you can protect your quarterback, and here he's hit as he throws. If this O-line can give him some time, he's going to be able to find somebody down the field, but again, it always comes down to protection.
Had the big play to start the drive, but now, the 2 incompletions, they face a 3rd and 10. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Receiver makes the grab, and the offense takes timeout to stop the clock with just 11 seconds remaining. The offense getting closer to a game-tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. And that one's incomplete with just 7 seconds left on the clock. Second and 10 here. Scanning the field. It's Collins. He's got it with room to run. And a timeout is taken, just 2 seconds left on the clock. Great chance for the offense to tie the game. First and goal.
Game on the line. Who? Man.
From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Touchdown, Owls! What a grab in the end zone in a clutch moment. The Owls right back with an answer.
What a clutch drive. Had to have it here at home.
Damn, I'm going with two.
Conventional wisdom says you're at home, kick the extra point, go to OT, rely on this home crowd.
Oh my God. Oh my
The coach says
God.
forget OT. We're going for 2 to take the lead right here.
You leave him space, you know he ready.
Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Moves out of the pocket. And it's
Damn.
picked off in the end zone. And the defense is going to win this game, crushing any chance of a comeback. Now they can secure the W by just kneeling down.